this is your broken news. They told me I could never eat there again.
Who would want to after an incident like that?
I know. Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Jenkins.
And I'm just intriguing.
And it's a beautiful day in Sanders County.
Yes, it is. Good news for Thompson residents as plans for a low-frequency radio station get underway. Although realistically it won't be in place until next summer, we can still get excited for all the potential it could bring for our area.
I hear the equipment will be set up right here in Studio 15.
This is the truth. That's the plan. With the antenna to be posted atop the smokestack at the junior high, this type of signal will be vital in case of emergency, allowing for announcements to be aired, keeping us all informed. And the rest of the time it could be used to air everyone's favorite country classics.
Really? Country? All the time? Is that really necessary?
Well, not necessarily. With a little creativity, it could be used to air local musicians, home and away high school games, and interviews.
Well, who's got experience in that kind of thing to keep local content running?
Well, there's that amazing station manager here for our local TV who has quite a bit of knowledge in the ways of broadcasting. And guys like me grew up around broadcasting. My father was an anchorman and also moonlighted as a disc jockey at a radio station. It always fascinated me the way those waves work and bring information to all the people out there who are tuned in.
So, the more local content we're able to air, the less it will cost this operation?
Oh yeah, for sure. If we only knew some people who are able to coordinate and execute these kinds of cultural events. Lee Good is heading up the plans with assistance from Superintendent Dr. Jerry Pauli. Mr. Good is also the man that set up our local PBS station, working in tandem with the local TV board and station manager Cody Best.
That's quite a lineup, Mr. Good and Mr. Best. All we need now is a Mr. Incredible.
With assistance from the district, the Chamber of Commerce, the Booster Club, and the city, this could be a very efficient project. The city doesn't have the budget ironed out for the next year and therefore could not commit to the project as of yet.
I think this is a really great idea, and on top of it all, Lee Good is looking into using local contractors Bill Suzik and Glenn Haas for the project.
Well, see there, Thompson Falls? Tastes good and good for you too.
More good news for Thompson residents. The domain of knowledge, known as the Public Library, is looking into doing some expanding in downtown Thompson Falls. The Thompson Falls Public Library is looking to lease the old Curves building that resides next door.
Oh, whoa. The library might be moving?
No, it may be expanding. This expansion into the recently vacated spot could be the library's biggest move since it moved out of the City Hall 10 years ago and into its current location. The library wants to expand its walls to provide even better services in addition to the great things that they already do.
All right, what sort of things could this expansion bring?
Well, the added space could be used to house more books, of course, and provide a meeting and workroom for meetings and work. I'm sure these large rooms could be used to facilitate other events.
Oh yeah, I hear Plains has local musicians that are scheduled to play on the lawn in front of the Plains Library every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Booked solid. Just think, with the added space, the Thompson Falls Library could hold such performances year-round, since it's indoors, and we could be seeing a transformation in our culture.
Yeah, all the kids are gonna want to be hanging out at the library.
The library, cool.
Stranger things have happened.
Although efforts were made to get an application rushed to Helena, the deadline was missed by 2 hours, hence, the Thompson Falls Elementary Biomass Grant was put on hold.
Put on hold? But our kids need their biomass.
Fear not, citizen. All is not lost. The grant has been put at the top of the list for consideration next week.
Wait a minute. What is this grant looking to fund anyways?
Well, we need a larger storage building to accommodate a greater quantity of biomass storage for your children. The larger building would allow larger trucks to bring in larger loads of biomass for your children, turning the stockpile from a mere weekly supply to a monthly supply. The school is looking for about $480,000 to fix the original structure. The district would also like to address the problem of inefficient lighting in our schools, asking for a separate grant to overhaul the current lighting system in order to lower power bills.
Well, switching to not so sporting news, have you killed any bighorn sheep lately?
No, I slow down when I see the solar-powered signs at either end of the Bighorn Zone.
Wait a minute. The Bighorn Zone? Is that anything like the Danger Zone?
Oh yeah, it's the Sanders County version. I went to the danger zone.
Anyway, it seems that those solar-powered signs may be doing their jobs. Bighorn sheep deaths are on the decline, down 62% from 2008 when there was 37 sheep struck by motor vehicles. This season, the stat has fallen to 14, according to the biologist Bruce Sterling.
Yeah, I heard that one trucker last year killed 7 sheep all at once. He didn't bother stopping to see if any of them were still alive, and then he had the nerve to stop at the game checkpoint and complain about the damage done to his big rig.
Sounds like a really cool guy, a highly skilled driver at the very least. Anyway, another statistic that seems to be in the sheep's favor this year is the fact that there are no reported trained sheep collisions. When you add this to the fact that they will be heading higher into the mountains for the summer, they look to be skating by this year, completely out of harm's way.
So then they're safe.
For now, they will be back in the fall.
Dun, dun. Sorry, right over you. Speaking of driving accidents, a sewage pumping truck is now at the bottom of the Clark Fork River. Michael Timpero was driving the truck eastbound out of Plains Thursday, June 4th, when a serious mechanical failure caused him to lose control, taking the truck and himself into the drink. Michael was able to swim to safety, but the rig was not so lucky. The vehicle was quickly submerged in the deep water and may have even traveled a good distance before settling, due to the tank being half empty, creating buoyancy. Potential petroleum leaks are a concern for the now nautical vehicle, but there are none found as of yet.
Whew, how scary for the driver to lose control of a truck with such momentum. I guess the bright side is no one was hurt.
Oh, and the sewer tank was half empty.
Well, the bad news is that it was also half full.
Good call. Good call.
Well, in case you didn't hear about it, last weekend, Plains Day was a success with many goers going about doing their Plains Day things. Action-packed with events and a little drizzle brought on with cooler weather, this Plains Day was definitely a fantastic way to spend the day with family and the community.
And things like this are always so enjoyable to go to, and they provide opportunity for residents to come out and get involved in their community.
True story. It also allows money to change hands amongst the community and businesses, also known as stimulating the economy.
If I read any slower, you would fall asleep.
This is a fact.
All right.
We've done studies.
The polls were rigged.